Hey guys, GoldeeJR back with another live stream. Last week we suffered a loss to the Chiefs, 26-14, and they ended up making it to Super Bowl against Dallas. So for the first 5 minutes of this, I'm going to go pretty slow, just in case somebody wants to, join the live stream. One or two of my viewers, I don't really know. Come on, stream. Oh, it better work because I don't feel like starting that intro again. I don't even know why I do an intro. Streams don't need intros unless people are going to rewatch them. But the stream is up, so hopefully people start. Even one person would be enough for me, but we'll see. Even if it's nobody, I'm fine to talk to myself the entire time, honestly, which is what I'm probably going to end up doing. All right. Um, I'm just going to look at the roster after the Super Bowl week. Joe Thuney was one of the three that went up the superstar. The other two were Nate Hobbs and Bruce Day. Do expect to see depth chart regression. I will be fixing it. If anybody stupid regresses, we will be fixing it. So, for example, people who might downgrade, Terrell Middlebrooks, we will not have that happen. Who else might regress for no reason? I'd be very surprised if Bruce Day regressed. But if Tyler Bassey regresses, we're probably going to fix him back up. Just no rookie should be regressing, okay? Can we all agree on that? No rookie should be regressing pretty much no matter what. I just don't see why a player who's in his first year of his career is already regressing just because he didn't catch 1,500 yards. But I know since we had the top offense, I know since we had the top offense in the league, but we did not. We had this tied for second best offense in the league. But yeah, how mass simulation works. The number 6 seeds ended up making to Super Bowl because no matter how bad the Cowboys do in the regular season, they always end up making the Super Bowl anyway. But yeah, I am about to get into the season now. I mean, into the offseason. I don't want to stall for too long. If you're not here, you're not here. Here we go. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl. It's probably going to be the Cowboys. And it was not. The Kansas City Chiefs, who defeated us, defeat the Cowboys. MVP goes to Jalen Hurts. Coach of the Year, Nick Sirianni, OPOY, Brandon Ayuk, DPOY, Myles Garrett. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Quincy Stallworth, and of course, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Bruce Day. So, this is the first simulated season. Ravens beat their rematch against the 49ers. Jaguars beat the Eagles. We beat the Cowboys, and now the Chiefs beat the Cowboys. So there's been not even a single team has won a Super Bowl twice. Only one team's been to the Super Bowl twice, of course, the Cowboys, but they've lost both, allowing 35 in both games. Interesting. Okay, I'm not saying this is the last season because I'm planning on doing more than 5 seasons right now. But this is I said I wanted to at least do 5 seasons, so this next one may be the last. I don't know how it's going to go. But yeah, we've seen some pretty crazy news. Aaron Donald, Kevin Byard, Khalil Mack all retire. Wow. Who else? No one else. But still, really interesting retirements there. Aaron Donald retired a little bit later than you probably expected. We're going to upgrade players, probably just practice squad. One practice squad player. Alright, look at this one. I click on this again. Did Joe Thuney retire is the question. Well, we went down by a whole overall on offense and defense, so that's not very promising. Nope, just Teron Armstead. But that does mean Joe Thuney likely regressed since he didn't retire. Maybe even regress. If he regresses in that trade, I won't care, honestly. I really just won't do anything about it. Let's see here. Thuney falls to an 84. He was like an 89 or an 87. He keeps his depth straight, though, but lost 4 awareness, 5. This man just, I mean, he's still good. He's still really good. He's still a top 10 left guard in the league. But he just became a lot worse. We'll deal with this during the regular season. But big regression for Joe Thuney, sadly. Amari Cooper only dropped because I lowered regression ratings for receiver. So Cooper didn't get that much worse. Well, 16 points worse. But he didn't lose any speed. He's still a good player. He just can't really catch anymore. And he's what is he? He's top. He's almost still a starting wide receiver. So he really likes our team. He's a mentor. Has he always been a mentor? Or did he just become a mentor? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty happy about that. Any depth trait regressions on offense? It doesn't look like it. On defense, I'm surprised to see Pittman not go up the star for last year. By the way, on defense, Bruce Day went down the star. We're changing that. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. How does this season lead you to regressing? 22 tackles for loss, 12.5 sacks? No, we're not. We're not doing that. Okay, Madden. We're not doing that. We're just not. J.C. Horn, is he not old enough to regress yet? Oh, he's only 27. Okay. We'll fix Bruce Day in just a minute, but did Jabril Peppers regress? I can't really tell. I don't remember what his overall was. He went down by nothing, so he's only 31. He didn't regress at all. Okay, he's just 85 normally, I guess. But I mean, we're going to bring. I mean, like this. I don't like changing depth trades, but I think anybody watching would agree that having a 12.5 sack season with $22 for loss should not result in a depth trait regression. I literally said before this happened, I was like, Bruce isn't going to regress. He just isn't. There's just no way a man that dropped a Rookie of the Year season regresses. And that means there's probably a lot of others. And Chad Ryland regressed the winning kicker of the year. No, okay? It doesn't really matter if he's a kicker, but it's still stupid. 96% from kicking, and he regressed. Madden is dumb. I know he's a kicker, so it doesn't matter that much. I'm still going to try to keep it realistic. I'm not going to do him dirty like that. He's probably a Hall of Fame kicker. Wearing number 19. But what I'm going to do, I don't know how many more off seasons we're going to get to in this franchise. I'm hoping this year could really be like the crescendo. But I will be doing league settings, I think. It should be somewhere in here. It's like, there's like a slider for depth traits in the depth trait regression. Yeah, this. I'm boasting it because this is not X Factors. I don't care about that. But because it is weird how many players regress. It's just weird how many players regress after each year. Because that slider is what causes players to regress, by the way. Anyway, I think that's it for everything that we can do in the staff league because we're not getting fired. We're just not. Also, how did both on defense and offense regress? Who else regressed? I'm confused. Because we went down by a whole over on defense, too. So that means someone on defense must have regressed. At least one person, but I don't know anyone old enough. Old enough to regress. I mean, we learned Jabril Peppers didn't regress. Our cornerbacks aren't old enough to regress. I don't know. So, I guess nothing else to do with the send to re-sign players, where we have a decision to make on Terrell Britt, which I was thinking about this a little bit. Not much, but there is an argument to not pick up Britt's fifth-year option. Since, we have to fill, who got hired? Our offensive coordinator, after being one of the best in the league. That sucks. I liked him. I don't remember what his name was at all, but we're going to have to grab one of these guys. So we get a huge hiring bonus for pretty much anybody. Todd Walters has a lot of talent. I think that's what we have to value here, because I don't care about playbooks. I'm not changing my playbook for these guys. Scheme doesn't really matter either, but his scheme seems fine. Yeah, he's already got a good amount of things unlocked. I don't know who you played with before, but considering that your playbooks are both the Giants, maybe you used to be a Giants coordinator. Anyway, welcome to the team, Todd Walters, I guess. Anyway, there's something I wanted to do. So I looked at my team. I was like, the smartest thing I can do here is move to a 3-4. And now, usually in Madden, 4-3 is just better, and for simulation, it definitely is just better. But for how my team is built, where we have a bunch, we not have a bunch, but we have a bunch of players, a couple of players who could play rush linebacker instead of, like, Josh Uche should not be a pure rusher, and Bruce Day should not be just playing right outside linebacker, because he really just rushes. So we're going to move to 3-4. 3-4 under, just like our coordinator already has. All right, here we go. So now we're going to look at the roster, see how it looks. And now what I want to do, this is not what it's going to look like. I think we're going to move Uche for now. I don't know how if Uche's going to stay on the team. But he's going to be moved to left outside linebacker. Which I think is fair. And then Devontae Steele will be moved to middle linebacker. Because I don't really want him rushing after the passer, really. He can, like, on blitzes and stuff, but I don't want him on the line. I think this makes the most sense. Right now, for how our roster's looking. Mock draft number 3 is here. Let's see what pick we have. Gio Randolph flew to the first pick? I mean, I don't care. He's good, but I don't care. It's crazy that he jumped that far, though. Commanders are about to draft the round 1 or 2 talent in the first pick. Okay. Okay, let's move. We're at least like 24, I think. We are 27. Oh, yeah, because we have first round bye. So, yeah, okay. 27 is pretty far back. Players to negotiate. These are the players who aren't coming back. Elijah Moore. Wait, Kenny Tyson. I don't want that, but I kind of need to keep the money. Oh, I'm sorry, Kenny, but unless I bring you back on free agency, right now you're going to free agency. Sorry, you want too much money too. So you gotta choose, bro. Such an expensive option for Terrell Britt, but I think we're gonna do it. Like, I just don't want to sign him next year. Okay, I do not want to sign him with Amari Barber. Okay, I just don't want to do that. So we're gonna accept Terrell Britt's option just because of the simple fact that I do not want to sign him on the same year that I'm signing Amari Barber. And Jonathan Ruiz, I'm not gonna accept the $10 million option for a backup safety. So sorry, Jonathan. We accepted Terrell Britt. Jonathan Ruiz is a backup safety. If we still value him next year, we will, sign him. But there's probably some player personnel stuff we should spend our stat points on, maybe. We'll get this, and then we'll get this. And then we could either get, I don't care about offensive linemen signed to free agency, or cornerbacks, really. I guess we just save the rest. Let's see how long this stream has been going. 13 minutes. It might not be long, so I don't think we're going to be able to do much in free agency. I don't think there's anything else to do. Which I do want to look at my draft picks. I think I have a lot. First, 2 seconds, 2/3. Nice. Alright, I mean, nothing else to do here but get to free agency week 1. I don't think we have nearly enough money to sign actually anyone. But, might have less after. No, we have 6 million. We have a little bit more, but not much. Now it's time to make. Our receiver room thinned out a little bit, to say the least. Keaton Mitchell is going to be our first cut. Thank you for being part of the Patriots team. Goodbye. Saving some money in cap space there. Who are you? You're not even worth cutting. You're so irrelevant. You're not even worth cutting. Do we cut record? Nope, we're not cutting record. Okay. Anyway. I don't want Mike Danham. I think I re-signed him. So I don't think I'll be able to get rid of him. Oh, no, I can't. It'll just be a small cap penalty. Goodbye, Mike Danham. I don't want you on the team anymore. You sucked. Mike Danham was actually terrible. Hugh Guerra regressed to normal. Sure. I mean, fine, I guess. I guess that's okay. I don't want to release our two-time Pro Bowler, Nagobi Dean. I don't think I should do that. I don't think I want to do that. 16 million to get rid of Uche. I mean, if I'm not going to sign anybody, there's no reason not to trade Uche, though. He's mid. 4 sacks every year since I started playing. Because this year I started playing. 4.5, 4, 4, 4, 4. Mid. That's the definition of mid. And since I'm trying to get really good players and Uche is just okay, I guess you could say then get rid of Keon White. Would that be a better option? Would it be smarter to get rid of Keon White? I mean, he'd be like the same amount of money to lose. We'd lose $16 million. If we look at free agents, we now have 11 million after getting rid of all those guys. We don't need anybody in free agency. And since we don't have the money, we might as well bite the cap hit. Because I don't want any of these guys. Our team is going to be built purely through the draft, which means this offseason is going to be really quick. But yeah, we're going to try and make a deal. I'm thinking about either Keon White or Josh Uche. One of them is getting cut. Not cut, but we're losing him. They're gone. I mean, Keon White just had the better seasons, okay? Like, he's just the better player for us. And Uche's cap hit is more, so technically, I guess. Let's see what our get offers are. Romeo Dobbs. No one really. I mean, it's just such a stupid deal, and I don't need linebackers, so I'm not doing it. It's just a stupid trade. I hate that. I didn't get that out of the game. Yeah, pretty trash besides that, so I don't know why that deal was just so dumb. But what I'm thinking is using Uche and a second to trade into the first. Like this Panthers second rounder. Maybe get a mid first rounder. Probably late first rounder, actually. What team needs a side linebacker? And also, it's picking late in the draft. 49ers for 19th pick. Maybe. I'm not going to go all the way back. Okay, Panthers. For the 25th pick, Uche and the second round pick, your own second round pick, they almost accepted it. And no, 7th isn't going to work. And a 5th. All right, that's what happens. We get a first round pick. So we're picking at 27 and 25. Josh Uche probably just killed our cap hit. But it was time to get rid of him. Okay, it was just time. And we are down to how much money? Wait. That actually didn't hurt our cap much at all. Nice. We just got rid of him for a little penalty. That actually went really well for us. We got our first round pick. It's late, but it's a first round pick. I don't know what we're going to do here, though. We still probably want somebody to be in front of Bassie. We still probably want somebody here now. I don't want Steele or Dean to be rush linebackers. Because this man's a field general pass coverage linebacker. And Nakobe Dean, what is he, run stopper? Field general pass coverage run stopper. So, I mean, Dean's really good, though. I don't want to lose him, but I don't know what he's going to do. Oh, yeah, we're not losing him, even if I wanted to get rid of him. I don't know what we're gonna do with the middle linebacker position. I know I need left outside linebacker in the draft, but it's actually probably gonna be a left end or right end. I move that left outside linebacker. Maybe we could get a backup safety. And probably can I get rid of Marcus Jones? Sup Lions in the offseason now. Yeah, I want to get rid of Marcus Jones. He's gone. I'm just making budget cuts, okay? Making budget cuts. Even though I'm not really broke, I'm just deciding to get rid of these guys. I don't think there's anybody else I need to release. I don't want to get rid of Leach. I don't want to do Leach like that. He's only a 1-year vet. I'm gonna keep Leach around. I want to get rid of Rucker, but he's too expensive. Yes, I am literally broke. I'm actually broke. Do I get Thornton's 27, but he's a long time Patriot. I kind of want to keep him around. So far I've traded Josh Uche for a first round pick. Well, I traded Josh Uche in a second for a first round pick. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get a free first round pick. I traded him in a second for a first. Jurenov is a ninth player, and he's okay, I guess. But we have 2 first round picks, and we can wait. We have a lot of time. It sucks that our right ends are just not getting scouted that much because of who my scouting focuses I chose. As you know, Jalen Raymond's actually a really good player. I'm not trading Britt, dude. I don't know why you hate him so much. I know he played bad, but he's still an X-Factor quarterback. I'm not trading him. I mean, there's a couple of defensive tackles that are really good. Probably going to look for a late round corner now, like a backup. He could be. He looks like a decent backup. Juan Cannon. I like Dante Charles. He has poor speed. Ugh, that's nasty. Also Calvin McCain, another cornerback down the board who seems to have some potential. Also not very fast. But that's not what I came here to do. I came here to look at the defensive lineman one more time. Enrique Allen moved up the board. Maybe he has good athleticism or something. No, he doesn't. Why did he move up the board? Peter Woods has good. He actually has good athleticism. Did I already favorite Peter Woods? No, I didn't. I mean, if I end up needing a defensive lineman late, maybe he's all right. Deontay Foot. Terrible. That man might be a 62 overall. Probably lower, actually. I mean, I know how good most of the defensive tackles are. I mean, not really in love with many of these guys. Wait, why am I looking in the undrafted player pool? Don't know. You might be okay. You could be alright, Barry. I guess I'll put you on my board. No reason not to have a player on your board unless they actually just are guaranteed to be terrible. Javon Sweeting is a name. Not one I will be drafting, though. I mean, this guy, I mean, if his things are. Okay, I mean, maybe Carlos Belton, but I'm not planning on drafting that guy. I mean, maybe if there's like a really, really good tight end late in the draft, I would consider it. And I would have like the chance of me drafting tight end are low, okay? But it's a potential. But it's a potential draft pick. And maybe QB. Which guy? Which guy you think is a steal? Maybe QB. Like QB would be crazy, but I guess maybe a 7th round QB or something. I mean, I already picked one last year, but I don't think Cameron Wilson's a good quarterback. I mean, I could put. I mean, with the cuts I've made, I actually have enough money to sign a position, backup at some position. I don't really know what position, but technically I have enough money to sign some sort of backup, which Felix might be okay, but I don't really need him. I'm looking for young players at that for that. Actually, I'm probably gonna look for a kick returner. This is like, oh, you're slow. I don't want you. Miko Hardman. I want to save money and still get like a really fast guy. Let's sort by speed here. Quez Watkins still the best option for speed, and he wants to come back. So maybe Quez Watkins is coming back to the team. I'm not. Miko. You really think I should get Miko Hardman? If you really think I should get Miko, I'll get Miko. Fine, Miko Hardman, former Georgia Bulldog. He doesn't want to be here, so. All right, Miko. All right. I'm probably going to draft the receiver still, but Miko would be a great quick returner to have on the team, and he'd probably get some plays on the field anyway. Don't really want running back. Don't really want any of this garbage. As you know, I should probably get a mentor. Find somebody with the mentor tag. Hello, mentors. We are looking for mentors here. Okay, here we go. Mike White. He's going to be our mentor. Actually, no, Jameis Winston, actually. I'm giving this man an absolute garbage contract. But those are the two offers. Any other position that I should get a mentor for? Or like just... I need to probably grab a backup cornerback. Just in like a fourth string. Somebody down here, down the board. You got Bryce Hall, Kobe Durant, Clark Phillips, Jonathan Jones, Christian Fulton, Caleb Farley, JC. Okay, for JC Jackson. Wait, that's not JC Jackson. How did I miss him so badly? JC Jackson. Former Patriot also. He did play for the Patriots before. Where is he? Okay, here he is. He doesn't want to be on my team, though. Like, there's all these cornerbacks that want to play for us. Like, there's all these corners who have high interest, but he has no interest in playing for the Patriots. Let's go with who sucks. I couldn't even spell four right. I literally spell. My title for this stream is Tommy Gore. I literally spelled four wrong. JC sucks. So we're gonna get. I like Darian Kendrick. Actually, I think Caleb Farley's probably the best option here. Oh, we're too broke to sign Caleb Farley. Well, that's a terrible contract. If he says yes, he's a little bit weird. But we're gonna see how this goes. Miko Hardman signs with us. Next. No. Next. Guys, are y'all not gonna sign? Whatever. We evaluated offers. Miko Hardman's officially a New England Patriot. All right. Caleb Farley and Jameis Winston still don't want to play for the Patriots. Wonder why. This is how our defense is looking right now. I mean, we have a really good team. It's just that we don't always play like it. kind of because our QB was absolute garbage. All right, so I'll move on to week 2 of free agency. Moving on to stage 2. So we got mock draft number 4. They don't say pick Gio Randolph anymore. He fell to round 2 to 3 talent somehow. And now we have 2 first round picks. They say we picked 2 receivers. Why do y'all think we picked 2 wide receivers? We only need 1. I mean, I guess the combine and pro day kind of matter, but they don't matter. I still like Casey Branson, even though his ratings actually kind of suck. I'm losing interest in him quickly, though. I'd much rather draft another guy out of LSU, because all the players I draft out of LSU are always good. For example, Rob Austin. Leon Humphrey looks really nice. I like him. He has a block shed, a tackle. He looks like a great block shedder. Elite strength. This is a very strong defensive line class, and I am very excited to see what I can do with it. Which, since I always am trying to draft a linebacker, I need rushing linebackers. No run stoppers, no pass coverage linebackers. I need linebackers that can rush the passer. Like Joey Riley. He's slow. I'm not drafting him. He sucks. He's not good. What about Justin Ellington, which is the craziest name I've ever heard? I don't want him. Yeah, these linebackers look not very good. Brandon Manning. He looks alright. I'll put him on the board. Oh, he's already on the board. Okay. I just realized I flipped like a fool. Leighton McLendon. That's a name. He actually looks really good. Leighton McLendon in the 4th, 3rd round might happen. He's a run stopper. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't want a run stopper. I want pass rushers. Specifically pass rusher, because our run stopping is decent. We don't really need to improve that. Cam Kelly. And these are undrafted players. I mean, honestly, for an undrafted guy, Matt Baxter looks decent. Like, if I have a 7th round pick or something, I might use it on him. Trent Stewart out of Duke also might be alright. Listen, it's not like you find gems in these spots. And middle linebackers can't even be pass rushers, so I'm not even going to look at that position. I know scouting might be boring to watch, but I have to do it if I want to find good players. Can these 2 just sign with me? No, Titans, you're not getting Caleb Farley back. I can't even afford to give the man less money. Like, if they please just sign with us. They both made a decision, and they both signed with us. We have $50,000 left in cap room, but we did get Caleb Farley and Jameis Winston. Don't worry, Jameis Winston's never going to play a snap for us ever. I can guarantee you that. He's never going to play, but he will be a mentor, giving our QBs extra XP. So, yeah, this is how our QB room's looking. And on defense, Caleb Farley will be our 4th string cornerback. We have 4 really good cornerbacks, 3 X factors, and then we have this guy. I mean, literally, if we have bad pass defense next year, there's nothing to do. There's nothing I can do to fix it, because we tried really hard to make the best pass defense in the NFL. All right, time for stage 3, which I'm not going to be signing. I can't sign anyone else. I have $50 million in cap space, and I don't really want to sign anybody else. But I think this is it. I think we just move on to the draft. I really have nothing else I want to do in free agency, or can do in free agency. Mock draft number 5. This is our last viewing on what's going to happen in this draft. I still don't even know who I want to draft, to be completely honest. Looks like the Commanders are going to draft offensive tackle. Your team has been trash for so long. You're going to pick an offensive tackle? Okay. Chargers about to draft a bust at defensive tackle. They say do they still say we grab 2 receivers? Yes, they do. They're not very smart. Why would we grab 2 wide receivers? I still don't understand that. But we don't have to worry about QB. I'm not drafting quarterback. Brady will have to have another bad season for me to consider getting rid of him. Scouting private workouts. So we gotta choose 2. I mean, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes man glitches. I can't even see how good these guys are. I still really want to see how. I mean, the Quan Richardson looks like a beast. He has elite speed. I still want to look at him. At left end, Will Lawson. Still really want to see how good he is. And what's the last position we should try to look at? Receiver, maybe? Should I look at the LSU guy? Well, I don't even know if I'll be in position to draft the LSU guy. And if he was there, would I draft him? Dude, my O-line's the best in the league. Oh, the tight end? Is the tight end the guy you said was a steal? This guy? He does look pretty good. Would you kill me if I didn't draft him? Wait, why did our scouting get reset? I mean, not scouting. I want you to confirm that you want me to focus scout Andrew Hayes. You've got 15 seconds. I'm not actually going to count 15 seconds. I'm just going to. Because if you don't say I should focus scout, I'm not going to. Because I don't really want a tight end. Alright, somebody else it is. Probably receiver. And I don't know who. Probably going to be Quentin Roach, maybe out of Georgia. Yeah, probably Quentin Roach. Which is a wild name, but dude, it reset again. What is wrong with this game? Get your scouting together. Alright, so the 3 we are going to scout are Quentin Roach, wide receiver. Will Lawson, who's a left end. And Daquan Richardson. Here you go. Alright. If those don't work, I'm going to be very frustrated with Madden. I mean, there's nothing else to do but to get into the game, to the draft. The funnest part of Madden. Not even joking. Start the NFL draft. Well, I know I'm not going to be drafting anybody in the first 10 picks. I'm not trading up that high. But it's time to see how good these guys are. Quentin Roach, we did not finish. I don't think we want to finish the other 2 either. To be completely honest. Because the game did not. Yep, it didn't work again. Once again, we tried to 100% scout those 2. But man did not work. It didn't work, which is just great. Look, the Quan Richardson. Oh no, the Quan Richardson did get scouted. Just Will Lawson didn't for some reason. Man's really testing my patience. I mean, elite strength and those ratings is really nice. I'm gonna pause the draft so we can go through it pick by pick. Looking at my draft board, the first person that I'm even interested in drafting, which, let's see, is Eric Newman, which I would be fine with passing on him. Like, I'm not saying it's a trade down spot, but it's definitely not a trade up spot, is what I'm trying to say. So I think what we're going to do here is just wait and just let these teams make their picks and wait till number 25. Gio Randolph, that's a bust. Bears pick QB. Saints pick whoever Duval is. Cohener goes to the Lions. A right tackle goes to the Steelers. What? I did not mean to click that. I meant to skip the draft. I mean, skip the next pick. Falcons select Steve Spitzer. Interesting name. Easton McGee goes to the Giants. Greg Hutchins to the Seahawks. Justin Cage to the Dolphins. Lloyd Matthews to the Cardinals. Dalvin White to the Vikings. The Bills select Eric Newman, who I did mention. Nathan Wood goes to the Bengals. Ben Chamberlain out of Oklahoma goes to the Colts. Matt Callahan to the Titans. Emmett Davis to the Jags. Marcus Whitaker out of... I can't even commentate right there. This is really commentating. I did check out Brandon Manning. I don't know yet, actually. I don't know who we're picking. That's the crazy thing. I have no idea who I want to pick. I mean, when you go to my favorites, it's got to be a defensive lineman, right? Who's Jack Brady? You want Tom Brady's brother? I'm sorry to tell you, but I don't need quarterback. Who's Jack Brady, really, though? I have no idea who Jack Brady is. Oh my God, leave Britt alone. He's won us a Super Bowl. Tom Brady has a son? I really want the Quan Richardson. That's what I really want. Elite strength. He's got A tackle, B power moves, A block shed. He would be a beast of a run stopper. But also, we've got Will Lawson, who's not as high. We don't know much about him. Where have I been? Or do we pick some guys who we know are round one talents? They're in like the second or third round. I think we're not going to pick either of these guys today. Anyway, I think this is a pretty weak draft class anyway. We're not going to trade down, though. We're picking somebody right here, right now. It's just who it is. Who is it? I'm going to bounce this off of you. I think we're picking the Quan Richardson. I think that's going to be our selection. Unless you think it's a terrible idea, but I think it's a good idea. I think he's the best pick we can make right now. I think he's the next best option. A block shed, B power moves, A tackle. He will be our first pick. Hidden depth, 91 strength. Core speed is 70. He can't play linebacker, that's the thing. He can't play rush linebacker. And the Raiders select Harden, which leaves us with another selection at 27. Now, the two positions we can pick here are receiver and rush linebacker. Those are our smartest decisions. Which we looked at Leighton, who's a 3. Yeah, I think it's definitely either trade down or pick receiver. And I don't know. I think it's pick receiver here. I think we have to select a receiver. Since I'm not planning on playing Miko Hardman, he's probably just going to be a kick returner. I really like Philip McCoy, and you know how I feel about LSU players. Philip McCoy, also hidden dev. 93 speed, 89 jumping. He is 6'4", 226 with 94 speed. He is going to be our third string receiver as we just keep picking studs out of LSU. We're going to let the rest of the first round go. Eagles pick Tony Ramirez. I want to see how long the stream's been going on. 45 minutes. Kenny Chapman goes to Texas A&M. Goes to the Rams. Maxwell Hookland from Ole Miss goes to the Jets. Tyler Butler to the Cowboys. And the final pick of the first round is Braden Burris out of West Virginia. Let's see when the next player that we want is on the board. We're just in a really good position here. Like, we don't really need to trade up. I think we're just going to wait till our pick falls to us again, really. Yeah, we're in a really nice spot here.
With the next selection, the Browns.
Commanders pick 2 offensive linemen. That's stupid.
It's the Bears.
Chargers pick QB. Deion Humphrey to the Bears.
The Detroit Lions.
Joey Lowry got picked to the Lions. This dude's not just pick QB? I don't know. Running back to the Falcons. Okay, they're stupid. Receiver to help the Giants do QB. Jamal Kirkpatrick. That looks exactly like the Quan Richardson.
The Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock.
There's not anybody I'm interested here. Once again, I don't think it's a very strong draft class as Ronnie Williams goes off the board. We're just picking the best possible players. Vince Barnett got picked, who was a round 1 talent. So maybe he's a Terrell Terry. That is a name. It's certainly a name. Anyway, so we have a few players left on our draft board. We still have 31. We have to pick Jalen. There's still a lot of other players I want, which means we're probably going to trade back up. Because I still want the linebacker. I don't know where he is. Leigh McClendon. Yeah, I still want him. So but right now we're gonna draft Jalen Rittman, another defensive lineman, another run stopper, normal dev. He has 94 strength though. Probably just gonna look back up. Normal dev compared to who we've already picked so far sucks, but it's gotta be how it's gotta be. The linebacker that we want, I'm assuming he's pretty far down the board. Because if we get to the round 3 to 4 players, he is number 24. So I'm probably gonna trade up early 3rd round for him. Quentin Roche just got picked to the Eagles. Casey Branson to the Rams. Interesting receiver group this year. Manny Adams. It doesn't matter where he's on the board. It matters if he's the next linebacker. Well, the next linebacker is on the board. That's what really matters. He isn't. Maybe after one of these two go, I'll pick him. But both of those two are in front of him. So if he got picked, I'd be pretty frustrated. I'm going to wait till pick 8 in the 3rd round. That's the random number I'm picking. If he gets to pick 8, maybe I'll trade up.
Cleveland Browns are now on the clock.
As no linebackers have gone so far.
The New Orleans Saints. With the next selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And nope, the Steelers picked him. Okay, well, I don't even know what to say about that one. It's kind of crazy because there was 2 linebackers in front of him, and he was not 17 probably on the board, and we just lost the guy I really wanted. It happens every draft class, but I need to find another rush linebacker. Which isn't impossible. I think there was other guys I favorited, maybe, hopefully? No? Not really. I mean, you get these two, but they're undrafted. We'll just go to our pick and see what we do from there. Actually, that's another linebacker who went.
Next up, it's
I
the
mean, all of us
Seahawks
linebackers
on
just
the
started
clock.
going randomly, which is
The
kind of hard to
countdown
predict stuff
on
like
the
that.
clock now.
But every draft, like, there's a guy who I
It's the
really want, and
Buffalo
he just doesn't end up
Bills
falling
now
to
on
us.
the clock.
I thought to skip our pick. Um, there's a really good safety, A hit power, A tackle, but I don't want safety, and his physicals also kind of suck. And he's got to be some sort of rush linebacker. Is just what it is. Quentin Pryor, who's been falling off the board, just doesn't have the physicals to rush off the line. Fact is that we would probably have to reach at this point. It just isn't what I want to do. I just don't want to reach. We have another pick in the third round. There's no reason to reach. Maybe that is a reason to reach. I don't really know. Maybe we do pick the safety then. That might be what we do. Just pick the guy who has really good hit power. This guy actually has second speed, and he has the highest speed in the safety class. Randy Morris out of South Carolina. And I don't even need safety, which is the crazy thing, but I might not resign Ruiz, so. But I think I might trade down and get extra picks for the next 2 years. I do have a lot of late round pick players I want, so I think what we do here is trade down. Which we have not done a lot of moving in this draft yet, but I mean, I'm telling you, if McClendon's a beast, I'm going to be really frustrated. But we are going to trade down this third round pick. We're not going to pick till pick 90, get offers. Actually, I think I'm just going to find the deal myself. Let's see. What's a team that I don't really trade with much? Let's do an NFC team. How about the Seahawks? So, Seahawks, we'll take your fourth and your fifth and a fourth next year. I think that's fair for a third round pick, a mid round third, a mid third. We have so many fourths next year though. Maybe that's not worth it. We already have a lot of fourths next year. Maybe a 2 years from now. What about that? We give you a third this year. You give us a fourth and a fifth, and a second 2 years from now. Nowhere near. Okay. Well, that didn't work out so well. What about a third 2 years from now? Not really either. They seem pretty keen on keeping those picks. That's a little weird that they're really interested in keeping. Like in real life, let's be honest, they would not value a. Well, a fourth. We already have 2 fourths, 3 fourths next year. So a third and a fourth next year for a fourth, fifth, and a third? Almost.
There has been
Alright, that's our trade down. We trade a third round pick this year, a fourth next year, a fifth the year after that, for a fourth and a fifth this year, and a third in 2029. So we're going to have to sim 10 extra picks.
on the clock now.
Eric Duval, who I
It's
did have
the
on my board.
Tennessee
That's the man,
Titans.
just loves drafting players on my board.
Next up, it's the
Tight end goes
Broncos
off the
on the
board.
clock. On the clock now, it's the Green Bay Packers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock.
Oh, there goes Randy. I just cannot get lucky with trading. Like, I always end up having. Listen, I know he's fallen, and Ellerby's still on the board, but I think that might be our pick here. We're down to 21 players on the draft board. We have 2 fourths, a fifth, and a seventh to pick later players. Still have some late round corners I might want. And then there was these two undrafted ones. So I think we're just gonna go with the safety here. I think he might suck, which is why he fell, but I really
The
like
Minnesota
a hit power. And he's
Vikings are
hidden, so
now
he just
on the
fell.
clock.
He's a hidden dev, pretty good safety who looks just like Terrell Britt, so we're gonna have to change that, but
The Philadelphia
we actually have a pick
Eagles
very
on
soon.
the clock now. Jets on the clock now. On the clock now.
Richard Olsen just
the
got
Kansas
picked.
City
Eric
Chiefs.
Hightower. And Justin Camp. So we've got 4 more picks to go. We're down to only 17 players left on our board. Now, I want both of these guys. I think I should probably pick Andrew Hayes. He looks pretty good. But not right now. I'm probably going to wait. I don't know what I think. Carlos Benton. Let's go Peter Woods, actually.
On the clock now.
Hidden Dev.
The
Peter
Los Angeles
Woods. Just
Chargers.
randomly. Like, alright, he has good physicals. We don't really know much about him, but it's another defensive. That's like our 3rd or 4th defensive lineman. We're like the Falcons right now. I'm just going to send to our next user
The
pick.
New England Patriots are now on the clock.
Down to 15 on the board. So I think with our last 3 picks, what I want to do, I want to pick one of these cornerbacks, this tight end, and one of these 2 linebackers. I think we're going to go with, or that's actually the side. It's going to be based on where these guys are on the board. So they're all day 3 talents. So we're looking for the tight end and the cornerbacks. That's a cornerback, but he sucks, so I don't want him. They're all very far down the board, as you can see. But Juan Cannon's right here. There's another corner. So they're higher up the board. I'm probably going to end up trading up for the tight end anyway, because you know how this game is. The tight end is so far down the board. He's not even in the top 50. We're going to go for cornerback here. So it's one of these 3, and it's one of these 2 probably. It's probably this guy. But we're going to have to see. So there's options between Dante Charles out of Rutgers with poor speed, or Calvin McLean with marginal speed. But he has worse. Man, this guy is decent, man. We're going to go with Calvin McLean. He's hidden. Wow, he kind of reminds me of Hugh Ware in that sense. Just a random corner I picked at the end. I really don't want to sim, because the tight end is going to get picked anyway. Like, it doesn't matter how down the board they are. Like, Dom Wright just got picked, who was very far down the board, but since he's on my board, the CB just makes the team draft him. The tight end here is day 3 talent. He's, what, the 6th tight end on the board? We'll go to 20 in round 4 and then trade up. If he gets picked at that point, that's just Madden saying that you don't get who you want. Because he's literally not even in the top 50 right now. I'm pretty sure he's still not in the top 50. He is, just barely in the top 50. But if he got picked from 48, that would just be pretty... I wouldn't even be able to believe that.
Next up, the Titans are
I wouldn't even be able to take Madden seriously at that point.
The Denver Broncos are now on the clock.
But yeah, we're going to trade up here. We traded down earlier. This is a pretty late trade up. Probably won't need to do much for it. See what the Broncos want for this 4th round pick. They actually have a 2/4. So there should be no reason for it. They want Pittman. No, you're not getting Pittman, buddy. You're not getting Pittman. Okay. We're keeping both of these picks, hopefully. That's what we want to do. I mean, we don't have a QB. Y'all want Alex Byrne for a 4th round pick? He sucks. I don't know why we all want him. That's not even correct English either. Linebackers, Daniel Rhodes. That's a viable player to trade away. I know we just got him, but he's trash, so I don't want him. So if y'all want him, we'll keep him in the deal. Daniel Rhodes. And we'll add a next year 6th. Maybe they'll get the deal done. No, they won't. Fine. How about a next year 5th? Not quite. I don't want to trade this 3rd. I really don't. How about that trade?
has
All right,
been
so we
placed.
trade Daniel Rhodes, a fifth next year, a 2 years after this year, for this fourth round pick and a sixth. So it was a fourth and sixth swap. But this is a pretty weird trade. But I just tried to get a player off the team, give us a little bit of cap space. Gonna pick this tight end, just gonna get him off on the team. I don't think he's good. I don't even think we need him.
On the clock
But
now,
he's on the team now,
the
so
Houston Texans.
there we go. I mean, hey, Lions say he's a steal, so he has to be a GOAT. Listen, if these linebackers are gone in the fifth round after being projected to be undrafted, I don't know what to say. I won't know what to say because that'd be crazy. They are on the board. Okay. I want to pick one early because I don't know what I'm going to do in the seventh round. One of you guys are joining the team, okay? It's either Matt Baxter out of Illinois, or Trent Stewart out of, what was that? Out of, did you say Duke? Which it looks like Drake, but I don't know if that's what it says. There you go. It does say Drake. He's out of Drake. Okay. He's got great speed. Mac Baxter has good speed. B pursue A tackle, B tackle. This guy's probably better zone coverage, which I don't care about. I'm looking for like a guy to rush the passer. Like, well, we don't. His power moves suck. His finesse moves are C to F. His finesse moves are D, and his power moves are C to F. Like, neither of them are going to be very good. We've got A awareness, B man, B tackle, where we've got C man, A tackle. I'm going to go with the faster guy, I think. That's just what's coming down to. Trent Stewart, normal dev. I don't really care. He might be really low overall. I don't know, but I don't think there's anybody else on my draft board that I care about. They're on the draft board. There weren't people I was even planning on drafting at all. So we're just going to sim. I mean, if Baxter's still there, maybe we make the draft pick, but I don't think he will be there. Because you know how CPUs love the drafting players that are on your board. Interesting draft this year. Drafted a ton of potential pass rushers. Austin Manning just got picked. I don't know who that is, but he's a Terrell Britt clone. Matt Baxter's still on the board. We also have got this middle linebacker who I have here for some reason. Do I just go with Baxter? Sure. Welcome to the team, Matt Baxter. We just picked two linebackers then in the draft. Whew, what a way to end the season. I mean, end the off season with a. Oh, we just lost a ton of money. Draft recap. Let's look at our first impressions. The Quad Richardson is a 74 overall run stopper, 80 block shed out the draft. 80 block shed out the draft. Really like that. He's got 74 power moves. He's all right. I don't know if he's worth a first round pick though. I told you the draft class sucked though. I said that. Philip McCoy out of LSU is a 72 overall. Really good. He's a slot receiver. He literally is a slot receiver. If you look at his ratings, he has good speed, but not the greatest catching. Really good short route running, but not really good at anything else. He screams slot receiver, and that's what we want to play him as. So, because what we're going to do, we're going to have Mecole Hardman as third string over him, but he's going to be our starting slot receiver. But yeah, we need to get these numbers straight. Daquan Richardson, 69, sure. You have a giant forehead, by the way. But Philip McCoy, probably not going to wear number 80. Probably not going to happen. It just looks bad, so I'm not going to have it happen. I don't really want you to wear 80. Number in the 80s. Who wore number 1 before you? Did anybody wear number 1 before you? Elijah Moore wore number 7. And you're not wearing a number in the 20s, so number 1 it is, I guess. Two decent picks. Like this, as I said, this isn't a strong draft class. Jalen Raymond, as I expected, has good ratings, but not a high depth trait. He's got 94 strength, good power moves. Like, he might be a decent nose tackle, but, I mean, he's okay. I just didn't I said it multiple times. I didn't think the draft class was good. Jamal Ellerbe, 85 speed, pretty normal for a safety. 86 hit power, nice to see. Won't get injured much. He's okay. He's all right. I'm going to change his appearance. How do you change your appearance? I don't really remember. Here we go. Edit appearance. Because I don't want him looking like Terrell Britt, okay? You can find another light skin, okay? You're not the only... This is not the only light skin color. It doesn't matter what face he has, okay? Let's give him... Come on. Let's find some light skins. What did I say? I think I'm talking down about them. This one looks good. He looks a little bit goofy, but I think he's got the spirit. There's Bruce Day. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this one. This baby face is now Ellerby. Jamal Ellerby. He doesn't really look like a Jamal, but he is. Peter Woods, who I also drafted. Wait, he was hidden? He sucks. He's really bad, but he's hidden, so I guess that's cool. That head does not look like it fits on that body. 6'3", 270. I just want to look. What's your build? 6'4", 288. Next, we've got Calvin McCain, which was a great pick. He's 70 overall. He's literally Hugh Ware. 77 zone out the draft. Wow. 77 zone out the draft. Hayes is not good. He's a 66. I mean, there's nothing to like about him. I mean, I know it sounds rude, but both of the linebackers are both 67 overalls. Trent Stewart is a pass coverage linebacker. No, the game said he wasn't, but I guess he is. 65 zone, 60 man. No finesse or power moves. I mean, I kind of expected that. And then this last guy, Baxter, in the 7th round, is a 67 run stopper. 70 block shed. I mean, he exists. Not a strong draft class. Kind of reminds me of our draft class last year, but at least we had Bruce Day last year. We didn't have a high so far was a normal dev. Drafted a lot of players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Time 40. NFL. Oh. Another generational quarterback. Jimmy Hilton he's an 84 out the draft. 90 deep accuracy. Oh. 90 throw on run. 90 under pressure. This made me wish I waited a couple years before drafting QB, because 84, that's crazy, dude. I mean, he's got to be hitting that. The Browns just drafted finally something to maybe revive their franchise. Yeah, he's such an X Factor. 2 generational QBs in a row. It's pretty crazy. Good offensive tackle there. Gio Randolph's a 74. Is he hidden? He is hidden. Let's see what's in store for this guy. Gio Randolph. Star. Yeah, we kind of saw that one coming. Another good... Dude, the QB class. So what is going on? Lions didn't get very lucky, but John Abbott out of California College. Not Southern Cal. Not Carolina. California. Like, okay. Any other interesting players? Easton McGee's also a beast. I mean, look at this quarterback class. Didn't we just see that exact hairstyle? He's star. I didn't mean to save changes, but whatever. I didn't even change anything. Greg Hutchins, blah, blah, blah. Good cornerback. Not a lot going on, honestly, in this draft class. I mean, there's really high highs, but then you kind of realize there's not much depth. There's 3 77s. Only, what, 5 76s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a decent draft class. I mean, it's got some really good high overall players, but 2 of them are just running backs. Maybe we just didn't do good. Maybe that's just what it is. I mean, we picked too late, I guess, but also the positions that we wanted weren't high overalls. Like, we wanted left end and right end the most, and the first one is a 75. The Saints did great in this draft, I think. I mean, if he's good, star. I mean, you gotta be honest. The draft class, in this draft class, the position we wanted just didn't end up being that good. Which I'm fine with that. But also, I want to see where that linebacker got picked. He got picked, like, what? I don't even remember. Round 3 or something. Yeah, right here. Leighton McLendon, 74 hidden. He's not even a good rusher. Why are these guys being called speed rushers or power rushers and came and rushed the quarterback? He's a run stopper. Or maybe he was always a run stopper. I don't know. I don't actually remember. Superstar. That's the second time I missed a really good player in the draft because I didn't trade up. Like, just really unlucky. I think we didn't have the best draft, probably our worst draft so far. I mean, last year had a superstar. There's not much to know. We can't do much until we're 85 right now. Dang. But if we go to generally best lineup, I mean, even Thornton's a higher bar than McCoy, but Thornton won't be playing over McCoy, I'll tell you that. So this is how I was going to look on offense. Middlebrooks the starter, Pittman. Then here, how's this going to go? Because maybe we actually might have to move back to 4-3. And then we'd have McNeil and Richardson as defensive tackles, and then Bruce Day and Keon White, probably. Then our linebacker would just be Dean, Steele, and Austin. Actually, yeah, that looks better now. It looks bad because I was planning on other things happening, but since the way that this draft class ended up unfolding, it's actually now smarter to go back in the form of 4-3. Which is crazy how quickly it changed. But excuse me. So, what we're going to do here, we're going to go back to the roster. I really shouldn't be changing this much up at the end of the freaking stream, but also, what are you going to do about it? Went out in 12 minutes. So what we're going to do, is Bassey a better option to start than Richardson? That's my question. Because one of you two are playing starting at defensive tackle. Dave, Richardson's actually a 77 defensive tackle? Oh, because he has such high... Okay, yeah, he's starting then. Because he has such a good run block shed. He has 80 block shed, which makes him actually better than Raymond, who had really good strength, but block shedding was actually very good. So, okay, now I know exactly how it's going to look on defense, which is good. It's good to know exactly how things are going to go down. Richardson, you were drafted as a right end, but you're going to end up playing defensive tackle. And then number. I wasn't going to change 16. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I just don't care for defensive line numbers very much, so I don't think I'd like it no matter what it was. But big 9-0 might look cool. I don't know. What number are you wearing? Yeah, you're wearing number in the 90s. You're a nose tackle. 98? I don't like 98. I like 95. You're going with 95, okay, Richardson? Wait, we didn't even wait, we have to check something even more important. We have to check Will Lawson. And then, so this is how it's going to look. This is going to be a very fun preseason battle for our defensive line. But Bruce Day's going to be playing left end. It sucks to see him not get any time off the ball because he's going to be playing 4-3 defensive line. Because his stats don't really say edge rusher. But how he was playing last year, it just got to go down, okay? I don't even think he's going to be a high overall left end. Or we could keep him at linebacker, but I don't think that's what we want to do. Because I don't like having him just at rush right end, because it makes the linebacker stuff really weird. He's a 78 actually because he's such a good run stopper because of his great tackling and actually decent block shed. So I mean, his overall is fine, and he's superstar, so he will be progressing at it very quickly. Lee McNeil just kind of staying as a veteran. Keon White staying because we don't have any better options. And now to finish off this defense, as LB will be playing free safety this year, actually. So dude, Ruiz is getting challenged right now because I don't even know if he's worth being a backup safety at this point. But Nakobe Dean will be playing right outside linebacker. Steele will be playing left outside linebacker. Did not mean to do stats. But I'm happy that Dean's finally starting. I mean, technically he was starting with how much he plays normally, but this is the first time actually being a starter on our lineup. As there's no more Bruce Day or Juwan Bentley or Devontae Steele to take away from him. And Steele playing left outside linebacker. I really like Devontae. Literally, if Rob Austin didn't exist, Steele would be my usual linebacker, but Rob Austin does exist. That's the problem. It's a good problem. I mean, this defense should be the best in the league. I mean, we've got Rob Austin, really good safety group, the best corner core of all time. Really good defensive line, but just not top tier, I guess. But no, Miko Hardman's kick returning for us. And punt returning for us. We'll fix specialist stuff up later. This already looks pretty good. This already looks like pretty much what I'm going to do with it. Actually, so. Well, no, not slot. This is what slot's going to look like. That's what slot's going to look like. And I mean, the rest of this looks pretty accurate, though, as we end this stream. So, last thing we do is check out Will Lawson. He got picked, I think, a little bit after, like, one of my picks. I don't know which pick it was. After one of my picks, I was like, oh, he just went. I think it was first round or second round. Some FC Sports Cards just ending off the off season right here. And then tomorrow we'll do some of the preseason and stuff. Tomorrow should be a short stream, though. It won't be very long. Let's see. So I think Lawson was like a left end. That's not him. Here he is, Will Lawson. He's a no. Oh wow! I made a goalie decision. He's actually very similar to Richardson in some ways. Not fast, not great pass rushing moves, but the big difference is that he's normal def. So we're very happy with this draft class compared to what, like, out of the potential, out of the positions that we needed, we got almost all the best we could do. We did the best we could do with the positions we needed. I think next year is the year, as Richardson now is a 77 technically at defensive tackle. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I know not everybody really, I didn't get many viewers, but that's not really what I care about. I enjoy just playing Madden. I hope Madden 25 will be a spark for my channel. See you guys next time. Adios.